Are you interested in learning how to get high-ticket coaching clients using Instagram? What if I told you we have a bunch of different strategies that you can implement right away and get high-ticket coaching clients for your coaching business as well, all right? So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go inside the classroom and we're gonna teach you guys all the different strategies that you guys can use to get high-ticket coaching clients using Instagram. Let's go in there right now. Guys, so let's talk a little bit about KLT. I was going to try to do the K, the L, the T with my fingers, but I'm like, man, I don't even know where to start with those. KLT? Yeah, but if you don't know what KLT stands for, I mean, it could stand for two different things. I like to just say it stands for know, like, trust, or it could stand for know, love, trust, right? Ooh. Pretty much same concept though, but KLT is a very, very hot acronym right now that's going around, and especially in the Instagram world, right? Because in order for you to get more high-ticket clients, through Instagram that are going to lead to your coaching program, whether that's online or in person, you have to sit there and get these people to know you, like you, and trust you in order for them to really buy into your programs and trust you, right? Break down that barrier. So how do you do that, with know, like, trust? So a lot of different ways you can do that. You can do that with content distribution, and just always being just very intentional with giving value, right? There's a lot of us out there that make these posts and stuff on Instagram. We do stories, we do lives, but there's no intention behind it. There's no messaging behind it. There's no call to action. You're not secretly leading these people somewhere to give them more, right? You're not having them want to have more of you, right? So everything has to be very intentional when it comes to your content distribution, so you get people to know you, like you, and trust you. Otherwise, there's no way that these people, these cold traffic followers are gonna turn to warm followers, to actual, hot followers, and sit there and buy into your coaching program. Another way to kind of look at KLT is, how do I get a stranger to become a friend, to become a buyer? Absolutely. Okay? That same exact three-step process, the same thing with KLT. And you do that by constantly making deposits into their bank account with good quality content that's going to give them good actionable tips, give them some good takeaways, nuggets, things that they can apply right away, and then they're gonna be like, wow, this is amazing. I want more of this guy. I can only imagine if I paid this person to coach me. And what was that analogy that you used about the restaurant or something like that, where somebody goes and eats? And yeah, that's a really good one. So picture you're in a restaurant, and let's say you're with your friend, right? One of your good friends, and then let's say that all of a sudden, the waitress comes up to you, and you don't know the waitress at all, but you've known this friend for a while, right? It's like, who is more likely to sit there? Who are you more likely to pay for a bill, right? So yeah, the waitress is a worker there, but still, she's a complete stranger, or he's a complete stranger. But then you have your friend or your buddy that's right next to you that you've known for a while, right? So who are you more likely to pay for, right? And trust. So again, it just goes back to that know, like, trust factor. Many of us, we don't know these strangers. We can't say we like them because we don't know them, and most importantly, we're not going to break down our barriers and trust them. So you have to really take and consider the know, like, trust factor when it comes to Instagram today, and how powerful that is to lead into brand new customers for your coaching business. And one more thing, because I know you guys are like, shut up, Chris, and get into the meat and potatoes, the good stuff, right? One more thing, just put like your logic hat on, okay? And think about the last time, just put yourself in your own consumer shoes. When was the last time you sat there and bought something like, pretty high ticket item? I'm not talking about like $5, $6, $7 or something like that. High ticket item, more than $100 or $1,000, and without building trust with somebody, yeah, and knowing who they are, doing your research. When was the last time you just said, okay, I'm just gonna buy from these random strangers that are selling like $1,000 products? Not me. Not very likely, right? Okay, so let's just use the logic hat. All right, you ready to shut up? I'm ready to shut up. All right, let's get into some strategies on how you guys can take advantage of the KLT factor inside Instagram, okay? So Instagram has 5 neighborhoods, okay? The first neighborhood is your standalone post, right? And the standalone posts can be either obviously pictures or videos, right? The second one is your guys' Instagram stories, okay? So the Instagram stories are becoming very popular. It's almost like a little like mini like TV shows these days. People love going on Instagram stories, seeing behind the scenes stuff, what people are doing. The third, that's how you really build up that likability factor. Yeah, the third neighborhood is Instagram Live. Okay, so Instagram Live is really cool because you get to go on there, build that KLT factor. They get to see your face, they get to hear your voice, your personality, take Q&A, all that type of stuff. The fourth one is your highlight reel, right?
And the highlight reel is cool because you could like organize this, you know, to build up your authority. You guys can build this up to show like you coaching clients behind the scenes, you training behind the scenes. So that really builds up that KLT factor because people are like, oh, cool, like I like the way this guy trains. I like the way he coaches. I like the way he does X, Y, Z. So that's a nice way to build up KLT through those story or those highlight reels. The fifth one, and this is the magic right here, baby, that Eric's gonna go into. That's why I'm putting a lot of stars next to it, is the magic happens in the DMs, the direct messages. So that's your 5 neighborhoods within Instagram right there to build KLT.
So let me transition into why DMs are so powerful, right? Because that's where you actually take that conversation from one of the neighborhoods, like a standalone post, a story, an Instagram live, and you take it into a DM, right? So it's a little bit more personable and more intimate, right? That means that person wants to get to know you a little bit more and understand what your service is and how you could help them with their problems, right? So that's why you have to take that conversation into the DM. If they sit there and comment on something, be like, you know what, I'm gonna message you in your DM, stay tuned. Once you get that in there, once you get that conversation going, the probability of them, you know, really liking you, and you have a video option, you have an audio message to where it's like you can communicate, right? So it's very powerful. So that's what you should always be intending to do, is take those things, take the conversation into the DM, and then from your DM, take the conversation even further to a phone call, a Skype call, a Zoom call, or even or even a text message, right? It's just more personable because these people are gonna sit there and know, like, and trust you. More importantly, the trust factor, right? So a great way to do this on DM too is once you get new followers on your Instagram, shoot them a direct message immediately, right? It's called the first touch point. And I have a lot of touch points I can talk about, but I'm only gonna give you guys one nice little touch point.
Only one? You're gonna only give them one?
Absolutely. So that first touch point is pretty much just telling them, hey, name. Okay, so you say, hey, yes, you take the time to write their name, right? I know it takes, what, 5 seconds, good Lord. Write their name, make it personable, say thank you so much for following me. I really appreciate your support. Anything I can do to help support you and your mission or your vision, please let me know. It's a very, very just, you know, easy entry point, right? You're not even saying, hey, I have this service, I have that service, I can do this, I can do that for you. You're saying thank you so much for your support. And if you need anything, I can help you with that, right? You're not sending them any links, you're not sending them any free stuff yet. You're just saying thank you, right? Right there, that's gonna break down the barrier and people are gonna be like, wow, this person actually called me by my first name? Like, all right, let's message back and let's get the conversation rolling. If they don't comment back, that's fine, don't worry about it, don't take it personal.
All right, so the second thing that we're gonna talk about within how to build the KLT factor within Instagram is your content strategy and distribution, okay? And the way we do that, spell distribution wrong. The way we do that is through a social media calendar, okay? But we'll call it an Instagram calendar just for this video because we're talking about Instagram. But you guys have to understand, first of all, a really good content strategy. It can't be just some type of, excuse my language, but bullshit post where you guys are just like taking a bunch of selfies and just doing dumb stuff. You know, people don't want to see that. That's not intentional. It's not meaningful. It doesn't add value, okay? So you got to really think about these Instagram posts or videos on your standalone post. Make it intentional, meaningful, valuable. Somebody can take away from it and really kind of apply that actionable step, right? That's value right there. That's how you increase that KLT. And then with the distribution, you guys got to understand, like, hey, when are you going to post? Because not everybody can post every single day. You know, we thought we could post every single day, but it's almost like a job itself. It's a lot of work. It really is, you know? Then you got to get back to messages. Then you got to post Instagram stories, get on Instagram Live, and then that's only Instagram. Then you have Facebook, you have YouTube, you have Snapchat, you have so many different things, right? You're gonna go crazy and you're not gonna build your business this way, right? So you have to be very, very strategic with the content strategy and the distribution. Maybe you post Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that's it for Instagram. Maybe you go live once a week. Maybe you do stories Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I don't know. But that's how you have to be very strategic and very intentional and have this, you know, distribution because if you don't, you're gonna go crazy. You really are. Then people are gonna really kind of sense that, right? Like your personality, that you're pissed off, like you're in a bad mood.
And most importantly, you're gonna be thinking kind of like on the go with what to post, right? And that's when your brain's cluttered. You can't really be creative and think. So that's when the laziness comes in and that half-assed post, right? And again, it's just nobody cares about that shit. You know, people want good value-based content to know, like, trust you, and follow you for the long haul. So social media takes a lot of pressure off you, gets you very organized, and you know, puts you in a position to succeed every single day and every single week, most importantly, with your content.
Yeah, and you guys can do this once a month, you know, in the very end of the month, the beginning of the month, or you guys can do it every single week on a Sunday and just plan out your week. It's the easiest way to do it. It's a less stressful way, and it's going to be feasible for you, and you guys are going to have a really good game plan to execute within your guys' Instagram.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video we did on how to get more high-ticket coaching leads via Instagram for your fitness coaching business. And if you guys are interested in more of these tips and how we go to the extra, mile to, really put ourselves in a position to, distribute good content, have a social media calendar, make our posts very, very intentional with value, how to get people to know, like, trust you. Again, write that acronym down, know, like, trust. Then please check out our brand new program, the Instagram High Ticket Online Fitness Coaches Blueprint. So you guys are gonna really like that. If you thought this video was valuable, just wait until you get in the inside and see everything that we've kind of laid out for you guys.
And here's what we have inside this Instagram High Ticket Coaches Blueprint for you guys, okay? So we're gonna give you the actual DM scripts in Instagram, the actual DM scripts, so you guys can sit there and take it and put your own little
And we're
twist on
talking
it.
every touch point, how to follow up.
We're gonna give you guys a 45-minute PowerPoint teaching on Instagram and the 5 neighborhoods, going way more in depth than what I talked about, okay? So you
And
guys
to
are gonna get
really
that.
get people to know, like, trust you in that.
And then you guys are gonna get our 10 commandments of Instagram DM tips, right? So 10 commandments that we really recommend for you guys to do inside the Instagram DMs, okay? The next thing you guys are gonna get is the 5 fitness business marketing trends that we see going on in 2019. So you guys are gonna stay ahead of the curve. You guys can make sure to take advantage of those trends, and you guys can put yourself in a better position as online fitness coaches, okay? The next thing you guys are going to get is a social media calendar template. So you guys can take all the guesswork out, and you guys can once a month or even every Sunday each week, you guys can fill out that social media calendar and plug away on Instagram and not sit there and stress out and freak out. For all this stuff, you ready for it? You ready for it?
I'm ready.
It's basically less than 2 cups of coffee at Starbucks.
Whew. Wow, that's cheap.
$7. $7. And you guys get all this stuff. Are you kidding me? And if you guys don't get some value or anything out of this, I will give you guys your money back guaranteed, and I'll even mail you guys a Starbucks card for $10.
He's serious too.
And I'm serious because I'm a coffee drinker. So yeah, check it out, guys. If you guys are interested, make sure to click the link in the description box. And if you guys have any questions, reach out, support@dynamicinnercircle.com. Thank you so much again for watching the video, and make sure to subscribe above and hit that notification button on so that you guys know when we post a new video, okay? Talk to you guys soon.